Tangsu's Voodoo, yes, the brand behind the Waner legendary $20 IEM, my favorite $20 IEM actually. Also the Seishinwu twins, of course, the original and the Haiti, and also the $15 Changla. This brand has a lot of great IEMs for the price they're asking for. Now, they're entering the sub $100 territory once again with the $79 Voodoo. How does this stack up against the competition? Let's find out. Hey friends, Timmy here, welcome back to my video on Aria, and today we have the Voodoo review. Now the Voodoo is an IEM that sounds very inoffensive in all aspects of inoffensive. It has a good amount of bass, a little bit of warmth in the lower mid-range as well, making this IEM very easy to listen to. It has a nice note weight to it. The mid-range, especially the upper mid-range, is not too forward. It has some thickness to the vocals. The vocals are also centered image as well. So you get a lot of the vocals, you get a good amount of bass, and the treble is just extremely safe. To the point where I think is a little bit too safe, a little bit too little. But all in all, it is an IEM that pretty much anyone can enjoy. I've listened to the Voodoo all day and I forgot I had it on. It was just that safe. I never felt fatigued or annoyed in any way at all while using this IEM. Now, does that mean I love it? Not really. Does that mean I hate it? Not really. I feel not meh, but not like. It's strange. It's perfectly in the middle. An average IEM, you can say. And here's why. Number one, though it has good amount of bass, the bass is not dynamic sounding. It doesn't have distinction, doesn't have authority. It's just there, you feel it, but it doesn't really excite me. The mid-range, inoffensive, thick center image vocals, yes, sounds nice, but also at the same time, it's not engaging. Like, it doesn't grab me. Like, the energy in the tail end of vocals, it's not that it's missing, but it's just not enough. Like, it just sounds too neutral, if you want to put it that way. Like, there's no excitement in the mid-range. And the treble lacks sparkle, lacks air, lacks details. Yes, it's non-fatiguing, but it is just not exciting. I wish it was more exciting, or at least have one exciting aspect, which to my ears, it doesn't. Now, some of you might be seeking this exact signature. You guys might be thinking, I want a safe IEM that I can listen to for long periods of time. I like thick note weight, I like warmth. This IEM will be perfect for you. Like, it's just so easy to listen to. It's so easy to just snooze off to this IEM. I would go as far to say that if there was ever any bedtime IEM, the Voodoo is that. It's a bedtime IEM. It is just that relaxing, loungy. Now you kind of understand why I neither hate it or love it. It's neither meh or like. It's just perfectly average. Like, there's really nothing majorly faulty or wrong with this IEM, but also at the same time, there's nothing majorly exciting or positive about it either. It's perfectly average. One thing that's not average about these IEMs, however, are not actually the IEMs themselves, but the ear tips. Tangsu's new ear tips. I forgot the name of what it's called. It's right here. These are great. I'm using them right now on my other IEMs and I love them. They're one of my favorite ear tips I've ever gotten in a while. Again, I love the Dunu S&S tips. Those are my number one. The second one being the Courier Brass, just because it's cool. And the third one is this. This is really good. And on top of that, you get Divinous tips, another set of tips I really like. So in the Voodoo, you get 2 sets, or I think 3 sets, of amazing ear tips. So that's something you can look forward to if you have purchased the Voodoo. Beyond that though, the IEM is, like I said, average. Next is technical performances. Bring up my scale right here. It lands right around the Waner. Yeah, it doesn't really have a lot of details and nuances beyond what $20 or beyond what great $20 IEMs can do. Keep in mind, Waner is indeed a $20 IEM, but it is a $20 IEM that competes with $100 IEM, so it's special. The Voodoo being here doesn't mean that it's bad, alright? It doesn't mean that it's worth less than 20 bucks. It just means that it's not technical enough to compete with anything beyond $100. Next is comparison segment. Let's compare this IEM to his main competitor, the Truthears Hexa, coming in at the same price, $79-80 bucks, okay? Now the Hexa is your standard good IEM. There's a lot of things going for the Hexa. Good neutral signature, overall great tuning, and good levels of details, arguably the best level of details you can get under $100. The things that are going against the Hexa is the bass quality is lackluster, and the IEM overall also lacks a bit of engagement. So between the Hexa and the Voodoo, they're both lacking excitement in one way or the other. The thing that puts the Hexa above the Voodoo at the end of the day is details. Hexa is sparklier, it has more micro details that the Voodoo just doesn't have. Tuning wise, the Hexa feels more complete in the mid-range, doesn't lack as much energy as the Voodoo. While in the bass, I would say the Voodoo is better. The bass is more fun. The Hexa's bass is pretty limped. For those who owns the Waner and are looking to upgrade to the Voodoo, I would say that the Voodoo doesn't really feel like an upgrade from the Waner, at least in sound quality. In build quality, absolutely yes. In accessories, absolutely yes. In cables, absolutely yes. All these three things are way better than the Waner. But sound quality wise, I would put them at the same grade. They're just different. The Waner has more engaging vocals, less bass, so cleaner lower mid-range, and the same tame treble. In comparison to the Moondrop Aria, the Aria for me has more details, is sparklier, the bass quantity and quality is about the same as the Voodoo. The Aria also has more engaging vocals and upper mid-range, so overall the Aria is just a more engaging version, more detailed version of the Voodoo. The Voodoo has less details, less engagement, but way more safe. Alright, that is it for this video today. The final verdict for Tangsu's Voodoo is a yellow. Yeah, I don't really feel much for this IEM. It's very specific for those who are looking for a very relaxed, non-offensive IEM. But if you're looking for literally anything else, I would recommend something else. Now the ear tips on the other hand get a big green thumbs up. All the ear tips available are great. So if you're gonna buy the Voodoo just for the ear tips alone, I recommend it. Yeah, because I think the ear tips by themselves cost quite a bit. I don't remember. Here's the price of the ear tips if you were to buy them alone. So you might as well just buy them with the Voodoo. With that being said, thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. I told you guys I'll come back with the Voodoo review, and I delivered. Tomorrow, I'll be back with no videos because I'm gonna take a day off, okay? I'm meeting someone who's super, super important in this community. I'll tell you guys who later, but yes, I'm taking tomorrow off. Peace out. Bye.